Welcome back!
Woo! Oh, goodness. He's excited.
What? Say welcome back! It's my puppy.
Here's a little family. Take a family picture. Take a screenshot in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. How you been?
It's been so long since our last video.
Yeah, it really has. Well, actually, no. The Game of Thrones one we just posted,
which we're gonna link right here.
If you haven't seen it already, go watch it. Even if you don't watch Game of Thrones, we worked really hard on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could tell.
Really hard. So it's gonna be linked somewhere here.
In this vicinity.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it in the description box as well. So today,
we thought we'll do another
chit chat. Yeah, so we're back at it again with a mukbang.
Mukbang.
Yeah, and we have. What do we have?
NW. Okay, so AW is definitely not sponsoring us for this.
Although I
wish. Also, I have ginger beer because I absolutely love ginger beer, and this is by Old Jamaica.
And I have the ting because I'm a ting, and that's about it for that.
Okay, so what I thought we could talk about today, because I've been seeing this go around on Twitter a lot, are like predators. They come across like, yo, you're so cute, you're so this.
CYL, BRB, see you never. Like these past couple weeks, there have been like people that add you randomly on Snapchat through search, like not even from your phone number, because you know how you can see how this person found you. Mm-hmm. It's linked to sex trafficking. And it's so funny because I was telling Anushka about it the other day that like I was like, some random person added me and she has a friend who has the same name. So I asked her, I'm like, oh, is this your friend? She's like, no, that's not my friend. So I'm like, okay, so I'm not gonna add whoever this person is. And then I had another random person add me. I don't know what person have that name. So I added him and he messaged me like, Heyyyyy. And I was like, what? And this person's like, oh, it's me, from the guy from Tinder. I was like, I'm not even on Tinder, so like, who even are you? And this all happened within like the span of 2 weeks, and this is when all of this has been blowing up like on social media and stuff. So I feel like right now it's like a peak moment of like Snapchat, like especially. I don't know about Instagram. Like Instagram, you like always have random people following you and whatnot. But Snapchat though, you gotta be careful.
The thing is, yeah, no, honestly, guys, like, be extremely careful with social media. And I feel like this is gonna low-key tie into our last video about social media. It's like,
we just sound so anti-social media right now.
Honestly, we're not. I always have said that social media is like a great tool to meet new people. But just be really careful, because there are some really sick people out there.
Did you have anyone add you randomly on Snapchat?
Yeah, like, so after Tiq told me about how she had random people adding her on Snapchat, I had random people adding me, and I've never been especially my Snapchat's mainly for people that I know and I talk to a lot. I don't have people on Snapchat that I don't know, and I don't have an open Snapchat either, so you have to request to follow me. My only thing is like, how are they searching me by my name? My name is not that common. Like, and my name is literally my first and last name, so it's kind of like, how'd you find me? Because I can understand if it's like a quick search, like a mutual, and then you have a quick ad, that I can understand. But how are you searching up my name and finding me? Like, I don't understand.
There's also an option that you can make if you want to be findable or detectable through quick ad, like quick search. Like, you know how like if you look, it'll be like, oh, quick ad these people. There's an option to turn that off. But the issue with Snapchat is a whole location thing.
Yeah. So essentially, what she was telling me that they do is they add you. And a lot of people have their locations turned on for Snapchat.
Yeah.
But you know what? Are you sure you don't have your location turned on? How do you get geofilters then? That's location.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't know how that works. Because I don't have my location turned on. But you know what?
No, not on the map. Not on like the
Oh
the
shit!
Snap
I probably
map.
do have my location on then.
Like on for the app.
Shit, I probably do have my location. about to throw up.
That was a cough.
So I was gonna say, when you go down like this, right? This guy's always here.
Who is that?
Ah! But like, look, you see these little hotspot things? Mm-hmm. That tells you where, like, okay, see, like,
where majority of
space, right? So you can't.
Okay,
tell.
no. But your location is turned on for the actual app.
I think that's for my whole phone. No?
No. Okay, turn the app off.
That's where that thing's always there.
That's your location. Why is it just constantly on?
Cause like, you know, like when you're on Google Maps and stuff, you don't want to type in, you just be like, from my current location, how do I get to wherever?
Yeah, but then it'll turn it on then. So you turn it on for each app. That's so unsafe. Why are you doing that?
Good point. I was testing you. Trying to make sure you got my back. See if you are a real one. Social media is just a whole mess.
No, so what they do is they add you, and I guess they message you, and because you have your location services turned on, and it's not just your snap map, guys, it's like your actual location for the app. They can track you because you have like, you're, I guess, trackable.
It's scary.
That's really scary.
Because they're like, all these like guys try to act like they're so holy, or like holier than thou and everything, but they're literally in your DMs like this. And she posted a screenshot of her DMs, and then that's when all these girls started coming forward like, yo, I was waiting for someone to say something about. Where do non-cute guys get so much confidence?
I feel like
it's pretty weird.
I don't know, but
oh my god, stalking like that whole situation all night.
I kept refreshing it because I saw it. It started 2 days ago, I think.
Did it? Oh, okay. I only saw it yesterday.
Because a lot of people were like, but the craziest thing was a lot of these girls. So a lot of girls are saying how these other girls should not have exposed him. They should have just like
Why?
I'm not trying to defend him or anything.
Our sis.
But these girls, like these
Girls should not like they shouldn't be replying to him. They should just like left him on red. They should just...
Wow.
What is that gonna do? Like, he's not learning his lesson. He's just gonna move on to the next person.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like as a community, if I, for example, okay, just because it's not happening to me or happening to you or happening to one of my like friends or my sister, that doesn't mean I'm just gonna be like, okay, this is not my problem anymore. It's somebody else's problem. That's not how you think, right? And people were telling her like, oh, what if it was you? What if it was your sister? Like, what if you opened up your little sister's DMs and this guy was in there saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Exactly.
So it's not fair for you to not have that same sort of sympathy for everyone else. Like, I know it's corny and stuff, but like, bruh, femininity. Like, how are you not gonna like stick with your own sister? That's crazy.
The thing with femininity, it's not women are better than men. I don't know if it's like a notion that everyone's gotten. Femininity is equality.
Yeah.
Men and women are equal, right?
And it's such a thing that like people are always like, women are just actually evil to one another. Like, they
We
literally
are.
put each other down. So like, this is just like a prime example of it. Like, how are you literally not gonna be there standing by girls who are going through some shit like that? That's crazy to me. I don't get it.
But it literally, it basically, it boils down to them being like, oh, it's not happening to me. So why should I care?
That's not good. It's like, you're waiting for it to get worse. You're waiting for it to be your turn. That's essentially how I see it.
The whole point of this, so there's this documentary and it's based on a true story called India's Daughter.
I actually ended up watching it.
We watched it together, babes.
Wait, which one was that? Oh no, I was watching Delhi Crimes.
My dad watched it. My dad was in love with it.
Same. It's really
So
good.
I don't know if you guys are like familiar with this, but a couple of years ago, there was in India there was this case about this girl Jyoti Singh who was a medical student. She had just graduated from med school.
23.
She's 23. She went to go watch a movie with her guy friend. Seems normal, right? On the way home, instead of taking it, like, it wasn't even late. It was like 8 o'clock. It was literally 8 o'clock at night. She was on her way home, and they get into like a bus. It's like, so in India you have like taxis, you have cabs, you have like rickshaws, you have like the regular like bus like public transit, and then you have like private buses. Yeah, it's kind of like a coach bus. And if you're like the only person on the bus, it will literally just take you straight to where you need to go. That's kind of like, or like in the general area. So they boarded one of these buses, and there was like, what, 6 guys in there? 6. There were 6 men in there.
Including the driver.
And they essentially
took turns raping her.
And
beating up the guy.
And they first of all just knocked the guy out. So he was out.
Yeah.
He tried to fight them, but he got pretty badly beaten up too.
And they dragged the girl to the back of the bus.
Yeah.
And she was like fighting back and everything. So they started beating her up. And then they raped her. And they kept taking turns, like going back and forth.
Like, it's like animals, bro. It's like animals. And the saddest part about all of this was there were people who were blaming her for it.
Why was she out so late with the guy? And you know what the thing is? In the documentary, they interviewed a couple of the guys, which is also so weird to me. This is just how backwards, like, third world countries are, like India, Pakistan, all these places. Because they had the people who were perpetuating the crime, they had those exact people in the documentary, and they were asking them face to face, like, why did you do it? And they were just so confidently sitting there, like, because, like, there's no point for a girl to be out like that. I had to teach her a lesson. Like, they literally were saying stuff like that.
Which is they're animals.
Our ancestors and our culture's fault.
Yeah, that's our culture's fault.
They just don't teach the guys anything.
They let men think that they have the right ultimate power to everything. Like, oh, I see that, I want it, I got it.
Ariana Grande to the max.
Literally. But these lawyers, they're educated. They're like, or as educated as I guess you could like get, guys, and they're like, why was she out so late? Why was she with a random guy? She should have been with her grandfather, her grandmother, her mom,
her dad, her brother.
They knocked this guy out. He was like 23 and they knocked him out. What are you gonna do to a grandma or a grandpa? They're like, oh, what shit, are they gonna do with you? You with Nani, so can't touch you. Can't touch you. The point I'm trying to make about this case, because this is like one of those like extreme cases that like you hear about in the news, because this happens in India. It's estimated that every minute 20 women get raped. Yeah, a minute. This is like one of those cases that actually made it like across the world. Yeah, everybody heard about it.
They made a big deal about it. Like, a whole documentary was made.
A whole document, and you know that documentary was banned in India. They didn't let it. They didn't let it air in India, and a lot of the university students, like the younger generation, they protested. They wanted a change in the laws. Poor girl ended up
in like a day or so, right?
4 days. She was alive for 4 days.
The guy was just like seriously hurt.
Yeah, he just got beat up, but
they dumped them out of the bus naked, like off onto like a highway, and just threw them out.
And you know what they said? They're like, see, you guys made such a big deal about this. Next time when we rape women, we'll just kill them. We won't even leave them. We did her a favor by leaving her alive.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said. And they said this in the documentary. You guys should definitely go check out the documentary if you haven't watched it.
I'll try to link it below. It's on YouTube. I am gonna say disclaimer, like right here. It is really intense.
Graphic too.
It's really graphic. So if you it's like a trigger. It's like a trigger warning. If you know you're gonna get triggered, please don't watch it. It is really sad. I know I cried the first time I watched it, just because. And the thing is, I was crying out of like anger and frustration, because it's like, how do you think like this? Like, how do you, like, I don't understand. And
I think like the guys pissed us off, obviously, because like it was just annoying to see like these guys just sitting there and like trying to justify like she deserved it.
Yeah, they're like, why did she fight back? She shouldn't have fought back. She should have just taken it.
Yeah, that's another thing. They literally said she should not have fought back. She should have just sat there and taken what we gave to her. But the most annoying thing I feel was that damn lawyer. Just looking at his face is just so annoying. A girl is like a flower, and the boy, he's like the thorn. Like, what was his point to? Like, I sat there like, oh, this is like a haiku? I don't get it. Like, he literally made no sense to me. He was just pissing me off.
They know that women, especially in India, because of the culture, if they get raped, they're never gonna say anything because
there's like a shame and like,
oh my god, there was a case. There was literally a case 2 days ago. Her daughter got raped, right? So her daughter came home and her daughter's like, Mom, this just happened. Her family took her to her rapist's house and asked him to marry her.
Oh my god.
Okay? And when he's like, yo, I already got a whole family, they're like, all right, that's cool. They killed her. The family killed her. It was an honor killing.
Was she pregnant or something?
No, she just, like, babe, it was literally like, it just happened.
How old was this girl?
21? 22?
Oh my god, this is crazy. Yo, this is like, it's not even brown culture.
No.
It's like, it's everywhere outside of North America. Literally.
It's so sad.
It's so stupid.
Like they killed her, and the mom was like, I did her a favor. No one's gonna marry her.
Wow.
Because the marriage is like, and I know this happens in India and I'm pretty sure it happens in Pakistan all the time. Like, these girls are so scared to come forward. They're so scared. And the saddest part is, these guys are getting away with it.
Yeah.
So they keep doing it. Like,
it teaches them no lesson whatsoever.
And I feel like this is what makes them feel like they can just keep doing this.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's my right.
Yeah.
I got away with it.
All the laws like in third world countries are really bad too. Dude, I saw this thing about like Pakistan. They're what is it called? Blasphemy cases. Yeah. They were like, our son is in jail. He's been in jail for like 3 years now. unbelievable. And they're like, what happened? Like, why is he in jail? And they're saying apparently what happened was he like went to bed and he woke up one day, and you know like how people tag you like in random stuff on Facebook, like a random thing, it'll be, and you'll check, it'll be like 40 people have also been tagged. So it's like someone you don't really talk to. That's what happened. Someone tagged him in a picture. It was like a picture of like the Kaaba and a pig on it. Because he was tagged in it, he went to jail for it. He like just woke up one day and there's like the cops knocking on his door and they're saying like, yeah, that's a blasphemy case. And they take it so intense that like sometimes they literally, the death penalty still exists in Pakistan. They literally will kill you. So he's been in jail. And the sad part is that the family's really poor, right?
Oh my
and they're like, we can't afford to get him out. And then also when you have to go visit, it costs like, it's equivalent to like almost $30 here.
Oh, Jesus.
But they're so broke, they're so poor, right? And like, but at the same time, like this kid, he's so young. He's like our young ass son that he cries if we don't come see him because like he misses his family. Like what? And they're just like stuck. They're like, what are we supposed to do? We're poor. We can't afford anything. We can't get him out. We can't even afford to go visit him. But he's like crying in there. Like it's ridiculous that what their laws are like.
You know those guys got the death penalty?
What's that?
In the rape case, and
Oh my God,
India doesn't have the death penalty anymore.
Yeah,
but for them it was like such a special case.
You know,
honestly though, in my opinion, honestly, I feel like they got that just because of how
the media.
Yeah, exactly. Just because of how highly mediatized.
Yeah, because everyone around the world knew about it, and everyone was like basically judging India.
Yeah,
everyone was basically bashing India, be like, how could India tolerate this? So I guess out of desperation and to save their image, like, let's just kill him.
But you know, and no, the whole point of this,
that's the thing, it happens every day. You see them, you think if they actually implemented the death penalty, people would be like, I'm sure the level of rape would be going down.
I'm gonna be really honest with you, I don't think so.
I mean, because we still have that culture issue of how like girls will probably not go around telling people as much.
No, not just that, because the only person that I know who's gotten the death penalty for rape are those people, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like people in India also know that it was a special case, and that's why that happened.
Yeah. For example, like in India and
keep talking. Don't know.
Okay. Shit. I feel like if like in India and Pakistan and stuff, like if women were more supportive, and like for example, like if some shit were to happen, like women, if they were all just like stand up and whatnot, I feel like women would constantly call someone and be like, yo, like this is just what happened with me and whatnot, you know? Like they'd be more willing to open up and they'd feel more comfortable about saying stuff. Whereas right now it's not, because like literally I feel like how the situation is there, like if a girl goes up to her mom and tells her some shit that happened, she'll be like, okay, well men will be men. Like that's just how it is. But you can't tell anyone about this now.
Especially like I know back home a lot of the stuff happens within the family.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah,
it's like the uncles or the cousins, or the brothers. Dude, or like
my mom used to live like with her whole family. Like her, do you remember when we were having that conversation? My mom was just like, yo, we all used to live together, and like that could have gone very bad. So that's why my mom would always be like, you can't trust anyone, not even family. Like I'm scared to even have a daughter. When I think about like the rapey culture we live in, it makes me like terrified.
No, my mentality is you can teach a boy, but you can't always protect your daughter.
That is a fact. That's true. Do you want a family?
I know, same, but I'm just so sad. I can't see.
His car.
Is he cute?
He looks like it. So full. I'm about to tear this apple pie up. Don't you ask questions, please. Oh, look at her. She's so cute.
So that's our video, I think. Is that it?
She's good.
She's pretty good. So she got the apple.
Can you see it? She's in the shade. Apple. Stay tuned for our next one. Hopefully it'll come out a little bit sooner than the one that we just posted last time. But yeah, look out for that. And you see this? Let's pick an emoji.
Oh, put up the pie emoji.
Put up the pie emoji if you made it to this point of the video. Let me see your real one. Please give us a pie.
Yeah, give us one pie. Just one pie.
I look forward to seeing a bunch of pies in the comments.
All right, guys. And as always, it was nice seeing you.
See you.